Rob, a point earned on the road, that equaliser in the second half. How difficult were the conditions out there today, and how did you come back from going 1-0 down and to get the point?
Yeah, it was very difficult conditions, Connor. We had to contend with the wind, the sun, and the tricky pitch obviously throughout, especially in the first half, and to go 1-0 down as well showed a lot of character to get back in the game and take something from it. Really pleased with the lads. We were probably below par today. Looked a little bit tentative in the first half. The bounce of the pitch isn't very true, so we were sort of waiting for things to happen as opposed to making it happen, and it allowed Sutton to get on the front foot a little bit more. So there's no excuses, it's the same for both teams, but they're a little bit more used to playing here than we are. I thought we were a lot more positive in the second half. Shackles were off a little bit more, we had to go for it. I thought the goal was excellent. Their threat then became counter-attacks or set pieces, and in the main we dealt with them pretty well. We had to do a bit of last-ditch defending towards the end from a set piece, and credit to the lads for that. And I thought we were still the ones sort of pushing, and we didn't work the keeper enough. I think we should have had a penalty towards the end, but we didn't get it. So look, we take the point. Overall, it's been a good week. A tough game at home against Rochdale with a good 3 points, and then to back that up a point today is a good solid week.
A few talking points from that game. First of all, though, the reaction in the second half. From going 1-0 down to be able to seek out the equaliser and keep searching. For a second goal. That just shows the resilience of these players.
Yeah, they really are resilient. They believe, and they've shown it recently a couple of times. Port Vale and Rochdale recently, where we come back and got something from the game, so they had to show it again today. And we talked about that at half time. The lads certainly believe, they know we can do that, and they had to show it again against difficult opponents, which they're not going to give us anything. I thought the goal was fantastic. It was great skill from Cads, and then Kane in our opposite wing back in the box as well to get the goal. Really strong ankle, really good technique on the finish. So it was great, but we just couldn't quite find enough then to break them down and get that second goal. We huffed and puffed, but if I'm being honest, overall draw was probably a fair result today.
And like you said there, just as you get into the end of the game, Josh Marks goes down in the box. From your point of view, from where we were in the main stand, it looked like he got caught. The referee doesn't give it, so there's nothing you can do about it. No,
there's nothing we can do about it, and I've never, in 29 games so far, this is the 30th game, I've not moaned about any decisions we may or may not have got. And but today, I do think it was a stonewall penalty that we didn't get it. It's a little bit disappointing, but it's what can we do now? We can't do anything about it. So we take that point and we get back home, we recover, and have a good week next week building to Walsall.
There seemed to be a real battle, I thought, between Matt and John, the centre back for Sutton, and Jamil Matt throughout the game, and that seemed to keep Sutton quite solid and didn't allow Matt or Stevens to be able to get in behind the defence.
Yeah, well, there wasn't much space to get in behind them. I thought our two, and obviously then Marchie came on as well, but I thought Jammer and Matty were different class. I thought they ran so hard. Things that came up to them, they did make stick, or if not, they made it very difficult for them. But they're used to playing that kind of game as well, Sutton. So it made for a difficult game, and because we had to be a little bit more direct, take almost less risk in the build-up because of the pitch and the conditions, and go a little bit more direct. It does make it a little bit more of a 50-50 game. But I thought the lads worked extremely hard to make it difficult for Sutton to deal with. And I thought a lot of stuff stuck. When we did go more direct, I thought a lot of stuff stuck, or we maybe win the second ball, or we get a throw in, especially in the second half, which we knew would be the case because the conditions favoured us more in that second half. But credit to the lads. They worked really well today. They worked really hard, showed a lot of belief, a lot of character. Just wanted that little bit more quality today at times, but you can't get that every week. And when you're not on it completely, as we weren't, especially when you go a goal down, to come away with something from a difficult place like this is a good day for us.